I'm working on my energy, cleaning up, I'm taking care of myself and me. Drinking coffee, take a sip, they say I'm sparkling. Manifest the right down, you know it's happening.
Welcome to Magik Mondays with me, your host, Cynae TheGoddess. And we do have our guest here, Miss Shakhanah. Say hey, girl.
Hey.
Well, tonight is going to be interesting. We're going to be talking to Miss Shakhanah here about whatever it is she wants to talk about. So she does have a new project coming out here. So I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to let her tell you guys what she has going on and we'll move from there.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate you. I do have a video out now. I just released it actually last Friday for my song Pipe Down. It's a cover, but it's literally the second part of the Baby Daddy Blues story.
Okay.
So you have to listen to it in order. You have to listen to Baby Daddy Blues and then listen to Pipe Down so it makes more sense.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, super excited about that. Also have some stuff in print coming out very soon too. As far as like, print magazines and stuff. And so just stay tuned for that as well. But I'm just super excited about where the music's going. It's been a long time coming. And for a long time, I didn't have all the resources I needed, but now I've really got a great creative team behind me. I've got people that I know, believe in me, and people that I know like are good at what they do and are
Right.
passionate and have integrity, because integrity is number one with me. And,
Absolutely.
especially in this industry, a lot of people, may act like they're down or may act like they're supportive, but when it really matters, when it's really time to show up, that's when people really show you who they are, you know.
Absolutely.
And I play no
Absolutely.
games because like I tell people, I'm like, it's not an if but a when, so how you treat me now is how I'll see you later.
Absolutely.
And that's why, like, even at this level right now, where I'm kind of just breaking into putting out visual content, putting out actual content that my music has, because I have lots of songs. My discography and my music is so deep. Like, I know you, because you've been on my live sessions
Of
before.
course.
I've got a lot of music, but it's now getting rolled out. And as I continue to elevate, I'm just paying attention, to who's supporting and who's really in my corner.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we have to. And we have to, especially this day and age in the music industry, in life, period. So I want to talk about the inspiration behind your project here. You said you needed to listen to Baby Daddy Blues before you listened to, what was it? Pipe
Pipe
Down?
down, pipe
Pipe
down.
Down. So before we listen, so give us the storyline here. Like, what was the personal story here for that?
Well, it's a true story. I mean, it's really based on my relationship with my kid's father. Um, it was a lot. Like, it's a whole Lifetime movie. I'll save it for the biopic,
I
but
know that's right.
just know, like, shout out to any single moms watching. Like, I feel your pain. Like, I understand. Okay, I get it. And like, I went through so much, like, so much emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, being a single mom of twins, with special needs, premature twins with special needs, and this was basically Baby Daddy Blues was kind of like the backstory of the beginning. Like, okay, we, parted ways, and you went to where you went to and you did what you did, and I still love you, but this is how I feel and I hope you change, right? That's
Right.
like, Baby Daddy Blues is kind of like the storyline behind that. The purpose of Baby Daddy Blues is different, and I'll talk about that in a second, but
Okay.
um that's basically like the direction of that. So then when you come to Pipe Down, it's like that's where I am, now, because it's like, okay, you're not gonna change, you're gonna keep doing the same thing, you're not gonna do nothing different. So I'm moving on, I'm doing what I gotta do. Like, I don't need to worry about you no more. Like, you do
Right.
you, I'm gonna do me. Good luck to you. So that's like, the direction for that. So
So tell our single mothers that could possibly resonate with Baby Daddy Blues and Pipe Down. How did you start your healing process with that?
I mean, the healing process, it's ongoing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a daily lesson in forgiveness, because every day I wake up I have to forgive him. Every
Yeah.
day. Cuz every day, I have to be a single mom. I have to, take care of this responsibility that I wasn't by myself and, creating. And
Right. Right.
so a big part of it was forgiving myself. That was number one,
Mm,
because that's who I was really mad at. I was
right.
really mad at myself because, I knew that I didn't want my children to have a strained relationship with their father. We were actually engaged, so we were going to be married. I wanted my kids to be in a two-parent household. That was a
Right.
big deal. But events and things happened to where that was not on the table anymore. And especially I especially want to just encourage, any single moms watching this that walked away, or are on the fence, like, girl, you deserve better. Do
Absolutely.
not settle. Just because you made them children with him does not mean that he has to be your husband.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not what you deserve, you're not getting treated like you deserve. And if you have daughters and sons, obviously, they're going to adopt whatever standards you set for yourself. That's what they're going to see as a standard for their relationships.
Right.
And I've seen some unhealthy relationships in my past, growing up. So, once I really realized, like, hey, this is not what it's supposed to be, this is not how I want to feel, I deserve better than this, I chose to walk away from it.
Right.
It was the hardest thing. I mean, the day after I gave birth, I'm laid in the hospital and I'm like, this is over, because of,
Wow.
like, I have no idea where I'm going to stay. Like, but I was just like, I know that this is not what I deserve. I know that I
Right.
deserve better than this. I know that I deserve someone who's really committed to being the father and husband that I deserve for him to be.
Absolutely. 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 Well, that was definitely great advice to anybody listening. So, quick question. Would you mind if we went ahead and just let those who haven't heard Baby Daddy Blues hear Baby Daddy Blues?
Sure.
Okay, so are you gonna like bless us with the pipes, or do you want us to show the video? Because it's whatever you want to do. I would love to be blessed with the pipes, but it's
I
whatever
would
you're
bless.
comfortable
Look, I will bless you with the pipes. I could do a snippet. I just got done screaming at my kid.
Oh, okay. So it's like I understand. I understand. That's a part of being a mommy. Okay. Okay. So
Listen.
listen, we'll get a snippet of pipes and then we'll play the song so everybody will know what's up and we'll come back.
Okay, for sure. So, the basis, that everybody always sings a Baby Daddy Blues is, like the beginning of the chorus. People love that because of, the way it's written, and it goes, I gave you everything, every little part of me, and it was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. Now you have the audacity to blame me for everything when all I try to do is love you.
Yeah.
So, like, that's like that. Those words, they just hit
Yes,
different. You know what I'm saying?
they do hit
They
different. They
do.
do hit
Because
different.
when I write music, I write it in the way that's like, this is my expression. If I could articulate how I'm feeling right now, because beauty of music is it gives you that articulation, right? You may not know how to express how you feel, right? Like, the emotions may be all jumbled up inside of you and you can't really get them out. But you can go play some Summer Walker. You know what I'm saying? Be like,
And
Summer,
it's like,
saying how
that's
I
it right
feel.
there. You said it.
Yeah. And so, like, that's when I write music, that's the mindset that I have. Um, but yeah, I actually have Baby Daddy Blues here. I can play it. And so I do want to say as well, just to be clear, my project is called Healing. It's actually called Healing, and it comes out. The estimated date right now is May. We're working on May, so we'll see if that if that keeps. But that's the goal.
Okay. Well, you don't have to play it on your end. We're gonna play it on our end.
Cool.
Here, and then we'll bring it back in just a quick second. Okay.
Awesome.
So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching, here is Miss Shakhanah with Baby Daddy Blues.
You were too good to be true. I gotta get my mind off of you. You got that heavenly touch, but you done put me through so much. Now my heart don't even feel alive, cause you destroyed it with your selfishness and lies. All I really wanna know is why you didn't love me enough to do right. Cause I gave you everything, every little part of me, and it was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. Now you have the audacity to blame me for everything. All I try to do is love you. All I try to do is love you, love you, love you. Tell me I didn't give my all for nothing. For nothing, nothing. Tell me it wasn't all for nothing. It wasn't all for nothing. I didn't give my all for nothing. My all for nothing. Nothing, nothing. Cause I needed you, baby. Why couldn't you be the man that I needed, baby? And I'll never understand how you can say you love me and then do all of the things that you do. I know I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. My biggest one was to trust you. I never should have trusted you. Cause I gave you everything, every little part of me. It was all for nothing, and it was all for nothing. Now you have the audacity to blame me for everything. All I try to do is love you. All I try to do is love you, love you, love you. How could you let me down when I was always there for you? When everyone else turned their back, it was me that carried you. I carried you. How could you let me down when I was always there for you? All I wanna know is why I didn't mean more to you. All them nights that you left me in the house alone. All them nights that you were out and wouldn't answer your phone. All them nights I laid awake praying that you make it home. All them nights I told you that you see my worth when I'm gone. I remember crying thinking I can't do this on my own. Never saw myself as a mother with no wedding ring on. I look at all seeds and marvel at how they blossomed and grown. I hate to see you hurt, but you just reaping the pain that you sown. Truth is selfish fathers lead to selfless daughters. If you don't spend your time, it don't matter how much you bought them. Cause my old man in every new man's eyes, I saw him. Addicted to narcissists dripping with swagger and charm. But I plan to be the generation that breaks every curse. Show my daughters a man's love doesn't determine what they're worth. We didn't last cause I finally chose to love myself first. Got sick of giving my best and getting treated even worse. But in spite of our demise and what you think and feeling heard, I wish you only peace, love, and success, and that's my word. I pray you mature and see the true purpose that you serve. I pray you heal and grow into the man that they deserve. I need you, baby. Why couldn't you be the man that I needed, baby? And I'll never understand how you can say you love me and then do all of the things that you do. I know I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. My biggest one was to trust you. Cause I gave you everything, every little part of me. It was all for nothing, and it was all for nothing. All for nothing, nothing, nothing. Now you have the audacity to blame me for everything. All I try to do is love you. All I try to do is love you, love you, love you. Care for me, care for me. You said you cared for me, there for me, there for me. But you weren't there for me, try for me, try for me. But done your pride for me, give to me, give to me. Change how you live for me, care for me, care for me. You said you cared for me, there for me, there for me. But you weren't there for me, try for me, try for me. But done your pride for me, give to me, give to me. change how you live for me. And I don't owe you nothing, 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 nothing. No matter how I think we grow, your actions always let me know you ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. You want me back, but it's too late. I'll never look at you the same. I'll always love you, baby, but I ain't crazy. No, no, no.
Welcome back to Magic Monday with me, your host, Cynae TheGoddess. So if you're just tuning in, that was Miss Shakhanah D with Baby Daddy Blues. We do have her with us today, giving us a little bit of insight to her new project and Baby Daddy Blues and her newest one here about to drop. Actually, I think she said it did drop already. Pipe Down. We'll get to that in a minute. So if anybody didn't know, she did rap and sing. Like, I don't think everybody knows that you do both. You're multi-versatile right there when it comes to that. So tell us about that. What made you start music, period?
Well, I've loved music since I was a baby. Like I used to hum when I ate. My mom used to talk about it. I was a baby. I used to hum, and my first record I actually cut was a cassette tape with my great grandma and my grandma of me singing Kumbaya at like 1 years old.
Oh,
Yeah. So really just I've always loved music. I mean, I wrote my first song when I was 8 years old. I started singing as soon as I could talk. But yeah, I've always loved music. I used to want to play basketball. Like early in high school, I was a basketball player. And I was really passionate about that. But I've always loved music above all else.
okay. So what started the rapping?
Well, it's interesting because the first song that I wrote was actually a rap song. But I always wrote poetry, and I really didn't have confidence in myself as a rapper. I don't know if it was like maybe an experience I had that made me feel like I couldn't rap or what. And so what I did in 2017 was a really hard year for me. And I decided to just like take a stab at rapping, and I started rapping, and I actually was asked to be featured on a pretty prominent artist in Dallas song. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I sent them like my vocals, and then I sent them the rap that I wrote. And they were like, nah, that's whack, man. You shouldn't be rapping. You're never gonna be a great rapper. Like, you should just hang it up. Like, I don't think I ain't feeling it. I'm gonna take you off the song. So of course, at first I was, I don't deal well with rejection, so I felt away, but it just motivated me to be like, nah. And I know we can't really curse on the show, but I'm like, no, mofo, like I'm gonna show you. you can't tell me what I can't do. You know what I'm
Girl,
saying?
please. You can cuss on this show. We free. We are absolutely free. Listen, this is not PG-13. This is R-rated, okay? Tell me, give it to us raw. What you
Man,
told
I was
them, we
like,
want
nigga,
to
who
know.
the fuck you think you are?
There you go.
And what's crazy is now that I'm releasing music and everything, it's interesting to see how many people spending a block and stuff. You know, I've always been this person that like I've always been musical. Like even when I was in high school, like I just I was the kid that walked around with a hoodie and some headphones on,
Oh,
at
don't I
all
know
times.
it? Don't I
At all
know it?
times, you know. But and one of the things that motivates me is when people tell me I can't do something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That should be everybody's motivation. Don't tell me I can't do something.
Yeah, and so that
Because
that was
that's going to make me go harder for it each and every time.
every time. And the worst thing you can do, you can ask my baby daddy. The worst thing you can do is piss me off.
Okay.
Because, as Kendrick said, quit playing before I turn you into a song.
Okay.
In real life.
And that's the best music. That is the very best music when you can take life and make it relevant. When you can pour your emotions into your music. Music is another form of art. The best way to express a lot for a lot of us, because we all have our different ways of expressing things, but music is definitely an expression of, emotions. So I can get that.
Absolutely. And I make my music, honestly, like the number one thing that I make music for is for validation and understanding. Because I want people to feel like if nobody understands what I go through, how I feel, or what it's like to walk in my shoes, like I can turn on a Shakhanah D song and she understands me. She gives me that validation, like that I'm not alone in this. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, absolutely.
that's
Everybody
like
needs
my big
that.
motivator.
Everybody needs that. Everybody needs that motivation. And I'm just grateful that you have that. Because not everybody does. Sometimes we are our own motivation.
For sure. For sure.
Sometimes.
And we live in a world where we're constantly, compared to everybody else. Like the world of social media, where it's like we're constantly seeing everybody's highlight reel and, still living in our reality. And that'll get to you a lot. Like, honestly, to be 100% honest, before I put out Pipe Down, my imposter syndrome was off the chain.
Wow.
Like, I was like, nobody's going to like it. People are going to hate it. I mean, mind you, with this video, Pipe Down, that we did, it's a studio video. But, like, my friend Fresh and I basically, shot the video, edited all of it ourselves. Like, it was completely 100% us, And so, I struggled with it because I was just like, I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be this, and that, But at some point I had to come to the realization, like, hey, this is dope. I'm going to just put it out there. People going to receive it how they receive it. There's people that like stuff. There's people that don't like stuff,
Exactly.
It is what it is.
If it was a gold mine to you, I guarantee it's a gold mine. It's a gold mine. You just got to continue to push that shit and believe that shit, because that shit is real. But we're going to take a smidget of a little break. We're going to see our next video here. Here is Jay Humble with Loving Me Up.
I can take us to a world of a place. I know sometimes when in love, you better keep calling me. Let go, escape from a world. I can give you anything. I hope you act like you feel you can ever just come to me. Come on, order another round, you're so feisty. Loving me up, hoping that I don't fall down. You filling my cup, hoping that I do not drown. What I found in you, making me hot, baby, feel so good. Begging you not to stop, beautiful. I want you now, really love the way you dance, the way you move it around. Yeah, wind me up, break it down. Baby, give me everything, make it spicy. City life, explore my town. Let me show you all around, let you sightsee. What do you want? Whatever it is, I can. I'm letting you know. Whatever you need, I am. We want you. Never gonna stop. And anybody act a fool, then we spinning the block. And if you say we got a problem, we gon' carry the one. Lifetime just for fun, you never giving it up. Loving me up, hands on my body. Loving me up, hands on my body. I can take it to a whole other place. I know sometimes when in love, you better keep calling me. Let go, escape from a world. I can give you anything. I hope you act like you feel you can ever just come to me. Come on, order another round, you're so feisty. You never asking for much. That mean anytime you need me, then I'm coming in clutch. So don't be worried about a thing, you know I'm loving you tough. And anytime that I'm away, I'm always missing your touch. Loving me up, hands on my body. Loving me up, hands on my body.
Welcome back to Magic Monday with me, your host, Cynae TheGoddess. So if you were here just a minute ago, we were having some technical difficulties. There was a little bit of echoing going on. Is there still an echo?
I don't hear one.
Yes, no, maybe so. A little bit? Kind?
I don't hear any. Mm-mm.
Okay, so we do have our guest here, Miss Shakhanah D. We've been talking about her new project, which is called Healing. The first album or track, rather, we were talking about was Baby Daddy Blues, and the next one is Pipe Down. We did get a little bit of background as to where and how the inspiration of music came about, but now let's get into the moment you decided Baby Daddy Blues was a song. I know you wrote it down. I know it was just probably a journal or something at first.
So Baby Daddy Blues, it started. I originally
Oh
wrote it
wait, we
in.
can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
I
Can you hear me now?
hold on, guys. I think we're having more technical difficulties.
If I need to go out and come back, I can.
Give us a second. Are you muted? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, let's play another video real quick and see if we can fix some of these difficulties. Okay. So let's see what video we can play here. Let's just do another J Humble track, shall we? She's always a good go-to. Vibe. Let's do Vibe. Okay, let's do J Humble's Vibe next, guys. Let's try to get these technical difficulties worked out. Be back.
I just want somebody, yeah. This is a whole little vibe. When you come hop on my ride, just let me know how you feel on your mind. I just wanna feel something real one time. I wanna feel safe to say I love the way you made me feel inside. If you don't take the time, understand the hurt, the pain. Why try and I don't wanna put the blame on you, but the past left a stain or two outside. But I love how I feel with you. Been a while I was close to somebody. This feel like my high. Have you ever been alone at a party, trying to drink the pain away with nobody? I mean, this is when you were with somebody. I'm just trying to find something more stable. Love so sweet like mangoes. Used to live life dangerous, and I feel you the only one to change it. I just want somebody, yeah. This is a whole little vibe. When you come hop on my ride, just let me know how you feel on your mind. I just wanna feel something real one time. I can't express what you mean to me. Make me wanna change your whole scenery. Just be us and no company. I see you in need of some company. Maybe something you can't handle. Crazy, it seems I know it. My heart been cold, been broken. Can't let it stop my motion. Can't let you get too close if you playing games. You joking too much time spent on hoping they felt the same. They wasn't myself to blame. I know it. If I'm your aim and show it, 'cause I'm a moving target. My love's not meant to bargain. I just want somebody, yeah. This is a whole little vibe. When you come hop on my ride, just let me know how you feel on your mind. I just wanna feel something real one time.
going in. Family and ice like we snowed it in. Bring the respect, make it snow again. Then bundle up, bring the bitches in. Hot like a dark, hella melanin. Bitches be hating, they telling it. Fuck up a bag, make them tell again. Sending that pressure, you hoes think I melded in. Going in, going in, going in. Family and ice like we snowed it in. Bring the respect, make it snow again. Then bundle up, bring the bitches in. Hot like them dark, hella melanin. Bitches be hating, they telling it. Fuck up a bag, make them tell again. Sending that pressure, you hoes think I melded in. Blessings galore. Back on my bully and back in velour. Running the race like I'm doing the tour. And I'm leading the game, I ain't keeping no score. I had peace in my hood even though we was poor. Had a little, but I wanted more. Gave it to God and shit started to pour. Channel my pain, now I'm built from the core. And I'm built from the shoulders, I know that you see it. Becoming the person I'm destined to be. Hustle with purpose, I'm tied to my people. I look out for them and they look out for me. Facts, coming to get it, you know it. I'm cut from a cloth that you wish you could be. Marathon running this word up to them, just salute and address me as Hustle Marie. Going in, going in, going in. Family and ice like we snowed it in. Bring the respect, make it snow again. Then bundle up, bring the bitches in. Hot like a dark, hella melanin. Bitches be hating, they telling it. Fuck up a bag, make them tell again. Sending that pressure, you hoes think I melded in. Going in, going in, going in. Family and ice like we snowed it in. Bring the respect, make it snow again. Then bundle up, bring the bitches in. Hot like them dark, hella melanin. Bitches be hating, they telling it. Fuck up a bag, make them tell again. Sending that pressure, you hoes think I melded in.
Welcome back. Okay, I think we have it fixed. Welcome back to Magik Mondays with me, your host, Cynae TheGoddess. We were having some technical difficulties, but I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with us. We do have Miss Shakhanah D here blessing us with a little bit of the pipes and a little bit of the backstory behind her new project, Healing. First song we talked about was Baby Daddy Blues, and now we're about to get into what came into the creation. Did that become the song?
Well, Baby Daddy Blues, like, it originally started as me kind of just writing a letter to him about how I felt. There are so many different emotions I was going through because he went to jail when the girls were pretty young, like they were still infants. And so I was just kind of like writing down all of my feelings. At the time, you know, I had a strained relationship with him, and, you know, I had a strained relationship with my father as well. So it was kind of like a summation of all of my emotions in a song. The purpose of Baby Daddy Blues, though, I'm so excited because I've always wanted to talk about this. I personally believe that in our community, especially as Black people, one of the most important connections that exists in our community is the connection between the Black father and Black daughter, that dynamic. Absolutely. And I feel like when that dynamic is severed, it has generational effects. And I feel like that's, you know, the purpose of this song is to, you know, encourage other women to like really look within themselves and figure out, you know, what is it that is causing me to, you know, attract these type of people toward me? Like, am I reliving something that, you know, that I've already experienced with my own parent? Right. And so, you know, I feel like if we can repair that dynamic, I feel like, you know, when we heal from that dynamic, and me and my dad, we're on great terms now, you know. Oh,
that's beautiful.
Yes, that's my man. I love my dad. But yeah, so, you know, it was really a reflection of how my experience as a daughter affected my experience in relationships, and the importance of healing that within myself, figuring that out and healing that within myself. And that's really where the inspiration behind that came. And so as I wrote that song, you know, I really wanted it to be like a sounding board for people who have ever been in a relationship where they really felt like, you know, they gave their all and the person didn't appreciate it. You know,
that's exactly what it feels like. An anthem.
Yeah, it is. You know, anybody who, you know, gave all of their love to someone that, you know, didn't appreciate it and took it for granted. And, you know, that's really the motivation behind that. And Pipe Down was, years later, after I've been through all these different experiences. I've been through all these different things with him being in and out of jail, all of that stuff, and all the things he had put us through, and and the choices he made. And I really wanted to articulate my feelings, and I was mad. I
Right.
was mad, and I was like, "Look, this is how I feel." And mind you, I know that a couple people that reached out to me about the song. They're like, "Wow," they're like, "Did he know you were doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah, we communicate. He's aware that
Right.
I put the song out, you know, and I told him, but I
Well,
just
I'm dying to hear a little snippet
Pipe Down.
from the vocals from right here. We're gonna get it. We're gonna try to play it for the public. But this song, I just feel like I heard a little snippet because I seen your video earlier, and I was like, now wait a minute, she knows she wrong for this teaser. I needed just a little bit more. By the way, dope ass promo. Okay, that was a dope ass promo. I was like, say now who her manager is, who we need to talk to. Like,
Me,
I love, yes, you,
it's
you.
all me.
We know it's all you, but I'm just saying, girl, like that promo was dope. I was like, yes, I cannot wait for the glow up to be real. Like, it's already real, but you know what I mean. I mean, to the next level for you, where you going, because you're definitely going there.
For
Definitely going.
sure. It's not an if, it's a win. But I appreciate that so much. Yeah, like on my promo stuff like that, I'm like learning stuff in marketing because it's hard to be, an independent artist and have to shoulder it all. But it's like, it's only going to get done the way I want it done until I meet those people who have
Right.
the capability to do what I need them to do.
Right.
And they're good, good energy, and they're meant to be around. We align because, fast rewind to about 3 years ago, I didn't have photographers, I didn't have makeup artists. I was like, I was in a car crying because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know where to find any makeup artists, and I don't know what to do, and I don't know where to get pictures taken. Like, I built that whole network from the ground up. Like,
And
and
that's how
now
you got to do it. And
that's
that's
how
how
you
you
have to
got to
do it.
do it. That's how you know you hungry. That's the same thing I be saying every week. Where are my hungry artists at? I'm not saying that all the artists, no artist is hungry. All I'm saying is when you're hungry, that's what you're gonna do. When nobody's giving you what you want to do, what you want, when nobody's giving it to you, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it fucking happen.
For
Okay?
sure.
Step by step, you're gonna build that. You're gonna build that empire. And if you gotta do it by yourself, I feel like it's more greatly appreciated when it's done by yourself. I feel like it's more value when it's done by yourself. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on nobody who gets a little help. All I'm saying is for the person, the individual doing all the hard work, it means just a little bit more when I had to do this on my own and sweat and step on my own back to get where I needed to be and create these bonds and these families and these relationships with these people. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope.
Absolutely.
And I'm proud of you for that. I mean,
Thank you.
if we have any artists listening, take it, write it down. You know, get out there, do what y'all gotta do.
So
It's
much free
okay.
game on the internet. I mean, I think to tell if I want to speak to other artists, the biggest thing is to not give up. Because like, no cap, and you'll hear a lot of artists say this, all your favorite artists, right? You be wanting to give this shit up every day. You be like, man, ain't nobody trying to share my thing. Ain't nobody trying to support people. People be flaky, people be fake, people take advantage, people try to pull, the wool over your eyes, people don't want to pay you, all these different things, and I think the most important thing as an artist is to keep going,
Yeah,
not to give up. Like Nipsey said, he went through every emotion,
yeah.
you know, and that's just what, I hold true to is like, what's the alternative? Like, I don't want to do anything but music. So it's like, if you give this up, like,
We gotta
if
make
you
it
don't be a
work.
music artist, where could you go? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, for
Well,
sure.
you know what? I definitely appreciate you. First of all, for anybody who don't know, I love me some Shakhanah, okay? Okay. Listen, we did go to high school together. I knew she could sing back then, but like she said, she was the one with the hoodie and the headphones on. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was quiet, but she wasn't quiet. It's kind of weird. But she could blow way back then, you know. So to still be in contact with her and just to see the glow up from then till now, I'm just ready for the future. I'm ready to see it.
It's coming faster than people realize too.
And I know it. And I know it. And if you don't know, I have been Shakhanah supporter since I can remember. Okay. I'm gonna invite you to Wednesday. I know you probably won't be able to come because you got the babies, but of course we have invite only show this Wednesday. If you want to come out and perform, that would be dope. It's a little contest to see who's going to win some of these little dope prizes we got going on here. Not gonna say too much about the prizes, but if you want to come through, you're more than welcome to do so. It will be from 8:30 to 9:30, I believe. But you do have to understand, we on Black people time. Of course, we would like to, you know, make that a real thing. I'm not saying be late. I'm just saying
that's a guideline.
Black people got their own time. That's all I'm saying. So if you find a way to get the babies in the bed and might be able to sneak out, we are here for it. Okay, we will definitely open up the stage to you. We definitely want to see some in live performances. And so whenever you do have something, if you don't end up coming to a Wednesday show, let us know. The NTS network will definitely be in the building, so we can get some live shots of you performing. I do have to know in advance because I'll be busy. So I love you for that though. But can we get the pipes on Pipe Down?
Yeah, I'll sing a little bit. I know it is like stuttering a little bit. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Pipe Down is based on, you know, the song from Drake. Because I really like the instrumental and I was like, I really want to, you know, I'm really feeling this. I feel like this is where I can talk my shit. Okay. So the beginning opens up, I'm done letting you take up space in my life, 'cause I see now you ain't never gonna change. You always swear up and down it's gonna be the last time, but every time just turns into last time. And I'm so sick of all the shit you put us through. You never do the shit that you say you gon' do, and you can't seem to understand I'm over you. I'm over you. It's about these babies now. Crazy how you still blame me. Try to manipulate and shame me. The back and forth with you is so fucking draining. The truth remaining is that all you good for is putting pipe down. I never should have let you put that pipe down. Gave me enough regret to last a lifetime. Took 7 years just to get back in my right mind. So yeah, that's Pipe Down.
Okay, I was over here jamming. I don't know if you follow me or not, but I was over here jamming. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to hear that all the way through. OMG. So, ladies, who can relate to that?
I'm sure a lot of people.
I mean, just a little bit she sung. Who can relate to that? I'm just saying, it sounds pretty relatable to me. So, I think we might be able to show that video or the song. Let's see what we got here. Is it a possibility?
I'm working on time.
I'm done letting you take up space in my life, 'cause I see now you ain't never gonna change. You always swear up and down it's gonna be the last time, but every time just turns into last time. And I'm so sick of all the shit you put us through. You never do the shit that you say you gon' do, and you can't seem to understand I'm over you. I'm over you. It's about these babies now. Crazy how you still blame me. Try to manipulate and shame me. The back and forth with you is so fucking draining. The truth remaining is that all you good for is putting pipe down. I never should've let you put that pipe down. Gave me enough regret to last a lifetime. Took 7 years just to get back in my right mind. All you good for is putting pipe down. I never should've let you put that pipe down. Gave me enough regret to last a lifetime. Took 7 years just to get back in my right mind. I'm done trying to give you opportunity after opportunity to be in their lives. You disappoint them every time, and I'm on my grind. I've done it all alone and on my own for all this time, and we don't need you. I'm cutting ties and saying bye. You don't deserve no more tears from my eyes, so I'ma let this song cry. You won't see another tear from my eyes, so I'ma let this song cry. You don't deserve no more tears from my eyes, so I'ma let this song cry. You won't see another tear from my eyes, so I'ma let this song cry. Probably still thinking you a good dude, missing how I used to ride you and cook good food. Love to gaslight me and justify your crook moves. Before I block you indefinitely, let me ask some questions I want the answer to. How dare you demand more love from me? All you ever done was take it. How you gon' question my heart? All you ever done was break it. Gave you so many chances to change, really tried to let you make it, but I'm sick of nursing your ego when there's no refilling my patience. I'm busy leveling up while you just level accusations. Only thing you consistent with is lies and victimization. Disrespect, criticizing, guilt trip me every conversation. To keep my peace of mind, I'm cutting all communication. So all you good for is putting pipe down. I never should've let you put that pipe down. Gave me enough regret to last a lifetime. Took 7 years just to get back in my right mind. All you good for is putting pipe down. I never should've let you put that pipe down. Gave me enough regret to last a lifetime. Took 7 years just to get back in my right mind. It's crazy how you still blame me. Try to manipulate and shame me. The back and forth with you is so fucking draining. So I'm done playing with you, baby.
Hello, this is a call from an inmate at Department of Corrections Correctional Facility. To hear your payment options, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. Your call was not accepted. Please try again later.
So yeah, I mean, it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. Y'all go listen to it. Tell them where you at. Tell them where they can find that.
So it's on YouTube under Shakhanah D, SHAKHANAHD. It's probably on my display name right here. But yeah, it's on YouTube. Make sure when you're listening to it, put your headphones in. Listen to it in the car, somewhere with isolated sound. So you can really jam out to it and just appreciate it. First of all, I just want to let people know, man. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but who you know can remix, can give you Mary J. Blige vibes, Pain, right? But remix Jay-Z and incorporate Drake at the same time.
At the same damn time.
Give me my flowers, man.
give you anything you want at this point. Just worship the goddess, okay? Just worship the goddess at this point, because she really killing the game. Listen, go follow her on Instagram, YouTube, subscribe to her channel. I don't know where you can find it at. Apple Music, maybe? You got it on Apple Music?
Pipe Down is not on Apple Music. It's not on streaming platforms yet. We're working on that.
We're working on, listen, but it don't matter. Go listen to the other stuff she got, okay? Go follow her. Support this goddess, y'all. You want to be on this wave before she get there, because she's going, okay? So be on this wave now, okay?
I appreciate that. And all of them are the same. You can find me at Shakhanah D. It's SHAKHANAH. My mom used to teach me how to spell my name with a little song. It goes SHAKHANAH, spell Shakhanah. And it's how I taught all of my teachers and everybody to spell my name, because people always mess it up. Like when I was at West. And when I was at Weston, I would get in trouble and they try to write my name on the board. They like start SH and they be like ...
Listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why the whole time we was at West, I knew your name was Shakhanah, but I didn't know how to say it. Like I knew how it looked. So if I saw your name, I knew who you was. But say her name, I'm like, oh, I don't know who you're talking about. What are you talking about? You couldn't have told me that spelled Shakhanah. I wasn't even finna try it. I just knew it was too much. And hey, girl, hey.
Look, most people call me Shay too. I abbreviate it typically, because it just makes it easier.
Well, listen, I love your name. As soon as I think I was an adult by the time I actually learned how to say your name. And I was like, oh, that is so easy. Why did I make that so hard? In high school, I made it so hard. I don't know why. But it's a beautiful name. I love your name.
Thank you.
But this healing project, is it just two-parted? What we got going on with this healing project?
So healing, it's going to be a 3-part project. The first part is stage 1, which is the past, which is baby daddy blues, pipe down. It talks about all the pain, right? It talks about everything that happened and what the wounds were, like what the trauma was, right? And then the second part of the project is called stage 2, which is the present, right? Which is, basically I've sustained that, and now I know that I need to work through this, and this is how I'm working through it. This is how I'm actively changing and healing myself. And then the next part is the third part is stage 3, which is the future, which is, okay, I went through that. I did the work, and now I'm on the other side of it, and y'all can't fuck with me.
Can't fuck with me.
So that, that's the third part of healing, And so, I'm just trying to, get that out, get that done and stuff. I'm a perfectionist. I know I drive my engineers and my creative family crazy because they're just like, oh my gosh, you got to fix this. You got to fix that. Oh my gosh, I got to do this. I got to do that. But I'm just like, listen, it's going to be worth it. We can't have step. We can't have step on it. So
can't have step. I understand that 110%. Well, Goddess, I really like the way you broke down your 3 stages of healing. So that's really dope. So everybody has their own way, shape, and form of healing. So I really hope that some of you women that are single mothers could resonate with her music. I mean, I'm not a single mother, but I feel y'all pain, the music is dope regardless if you're a single mother or not, though. I mean, it still resonates. There's still some bum ass niggas. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. It's it's still some people out here that aren't really out for our highest good at all times. So we have to be careful in protecting our energy. And I really feel like this healing project is exactly what she's trying to portray here. Like, it's about you, Goddess. Like she said, the first step was herself and getting, to recognizing and accepting, okay, this is what it was. This is what I'm going to do. I got to go.
For sure.
When you realize it's about you first, that's when you know that there is a change coming. And so I'm grateful that you got out of that situation and that you're in a happier space. You know what I mean? And for any other person that's out there going through some fuck shit, fuck that nigga, fuck that bitch.
And this the thing too, is that I make music for everybody, right? Single moms. I always say I make music for everybody because my music's relatable across all boards. Not all the boards. Yeah. But I like to say I make music for Black women and everybody else. So like and not even just single moms, they're very special to me. Like I love my single mothers because we are under attack on a daily basis. Absolutely. Every day we wake up and just breathe and everybody's like, I hate single mamas. Bow. Just like what we do out here. So, but but it's my aspiration that, like you said, people can learn from my journey. And I'm not one of those, like people who wants to portray that I have it all together. Listen, I do not. Okay. I do not. I'm a work in progress.
Absolutely.
I'm a survivor of depression and anxiety, so it's a daily battle, but if I just have to say anything, is that you're not alone. You're not the only person that's going through that, in the sense that there's something wrong with you, inherently wrong with you, that you ended up at this point, you
Right.
know. And that's, that's the point of healing, is that I want this to be similar to the miseducation, in the sense that people can refer back to this and just be like, man, like they can go to it and be like, oh, I can quote this lyric, and this is really something that, is timeless, that I can relate to, people all over the world can relate to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pipe down for sure. Pipe down for sure. I believe that motherfucker gonna resonate with everybody. Getting some pipe gonna resonate with that one. Because, baby, listen, I shouldn't have never let you put that pipe down. Going on now. Going on.
Man, gave me enough regret to last a lifetime, okay?
This took me 7 years to get back in my mind. Right.
Get back in my right mind.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm over here quoting it already. Steve? Listen, it's catching fire. I promise you it's going to catch fire. I am so excited for this 3-part project. Again, guys, she has this healing project coming up. When'd you say album was dropping? May?
The goal is May. That's the goal.
All right. Well, we're going to be on the lookout. Hopefully we can get another interview around the time that the album drops. Hopefully we're going to cross our fingers. We know she's very busy. But I am just super grateful that you came through tonight and shared your energy with us and your advice with everyone, and your music, your art, your love, your passion. We appreciate that with everything.
I appreciate y'all for having me. I really appreciate it. And, I love when I have the opportunity to support especially Black-owned businesses, especially Black female-owned businesses. Okay. And so, it has been a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to be on your platform and, to get to talk about my music and my art. I really appreciate y'all for creating this space for artists to express themselves. And I'm proud of you too, Nay.
Well, thank you. I'm trying a little bit. So just a little quick story before I let everybody go. I also have a catering company. And when my smile got so big because she said she liked to support small businesses. When I tell you, y'all, it was snowing outside. and she pulled up, like we met. But like, she was definitely like down for supporting me and my small business, like in the snow, y'all. Okay.
For sure.
Texas don't get snow like that, but listen, she came through in the snow. You know what I'm saying? So when she says she supports small Black-owned, women Black-owned, she's serious. Okay?
100%.
She definitely supported me. She supports me still. As you can see, she's on my platform. I mean, but really this space is for healing. This specific show is for healing, and not necessarily just healing, directly, but in all shapes and forms. You know what I mean? Music is definitely a healing tool. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
We all heal different ways. So I truly appreciate the platform to be able to incorporate your music, because it's definitely going to be healing to somebody who listens to it. Somebody's going to get it like, fuck this nigga. Okay. I promise you they're going to get it. And they're going to be like, okay, yeah, she was right. She was right. I remember when she said, fuck that nigga. Okay, let's, somebody gonna listen to these songs and gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna resonate, and it's gonna start their healing process. It's gonna be the switch for them to get up and walk away. I guarantee you, your story is going to resonate. So again, I appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate everybody for watching tonight. Don't forget to tune in next week. I don't know what we're talking about quite yet, but don't forget to tune in next week for Magik Monday. I think I might actually have a special guest. We might actually do some readings on the next show. So everybody come through, all my spiritual family. Again, with all the love and light. I'll see y'all next time.
Bye.